Again, I don't want to move America's Mattress Life Tower, Kim. I want to keep it fixed for our sports team. Our sports department's right there at the JUCO fields, the JUCO tournament right here in Grand Junction. But we did have some storm clouds move through during the 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock hour. Again, put more wind than rain down, and that's the expectation for today. Tomorrow we see a little bit more saturation in the atmosphere, a little bit better opportunities to get still wind, but a little bit more rain. And as we continue moving forward into the Friday, Saturday period, folks, we get more rain and less wind out of this. There's two more rounds potentially. I'll show that to you on radar in just a moment, but temperatures are very nice, and they've been great all day. Mid-70s right now at Grand Junction, same with Delta, mid-60s at Montrose. We're actually getting a bit of a storm cloud moving into the area off of the Uncompahgre Plateau, dipping down, and we've got more activity up there that's going to continue to drift towards Montrose, Delta, even Grand Junction. So we're going to look at that on radar in a moment. High temperatures today performing exactly as we anticipated. Average temperatures, this is where we're supposed to be. End of May, early June, Grand Junction, 83, 84. That's what we hit today. Montrose, mid-70s. We should be closer to 80 degrees this time of the year, but we knew with the increased cloud coverage, same with Delta, lower 80-degree readings, increased cloud coverage. By the way, today, if you were working outside, let's go ahead and call it overcast or mostly cloudy, but up until noon, it was fantastic working conditions outside. No sunshine, no warmth, a little bit of a breeze. I call that perfect day outside. Then the sun broke through during the midday, really started to heat up the atmosphere, and then we got some of those storms on the move, and they did put down some wind. Tomorrow, same scenario. Mild temperatures, slightly below the averages, more storms brewing up, more storms bubbling through the area, more wind kicking around. Our temperature will continue for the next couple of days to do that slide, and then it will jump back up to the averages by the end of the weekend and into next week. Now, wind. If you haven't felt it, you probably haven't been outside. We're relatively calm, light winds for Grand Junction, Delta, though that's going to change for Delta probably within the next hour. Montrose starting to breeze up. We were calm, and we're breezing up to the 15-mile-per-hour zone. Both Delta and Montrose only have 30-mile-per-hour storm gusts so far. I think we could get close, and we could probably even top those numbers with this next batch of storms that's starting to move in out of Nucla towards these areas. So we're going to watch this on radar. Grand Junction had that 60-plus mile-per-hour blast, 50 and 60 mile-per-hour winds across the area between the 3 and the 4 o'clock hour for Grand Junction. Very common with some of those storm clouds that move through. Though uncommon was the fact that we didn't get any rain, though that was the forecast. More wind than rain. We're still very dry in the lower levels, still very dry in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. Even with these isolated storms moving through the mountain zones, and even with our temperatures as they are, we're still getting snow melt. So the rivers continue, folks. The rivers continue, folks. The rivers continue to be very dangerous. Now, that first storm batch that moved through the Grand Valley, that's since well to the north. These are moving rather quickly. The Grand Valley right now, quiet. We get down towards the Uncompahgre Valley, and there's some activity right around the Nucla-Natarita area. Those storms moving through, starting to truck towards the Delta area. They do have lightning if you've been looking up onto the Uncompahgre from these areas, Delta, Montrose, Olathe. You'll likely see not only that haze of rain falling down and dust as a result of the winds around the area, but also some lightning strikes. So this is going to continue to move to the north. This will impact, very likely it could impact Montrose, very likely it will impact Delta, and the possibility exists for Grand Junction. Now, that would coincide with game time this evening. I think, though I don't expect a delay, I think it would have some minimal impacts with wind and some driving dust, maybe even a drop or two of rain sideways. But that's all courtesy of this low pressure system really digging down to the south. This is our subtropical jet stream. This is one of the reasons why we've been talking about that nice fetch of moisture off towards the east of us and the significant and severe weather for the eastern plains of late. Now, this subtropical jet will continue to drive up that moisture for us. This low pressure system will continue to advance towards the Four Corners region, getting into tomorrow. That means we have better rain chances for the Thursday. Best rain chances on the Friday and even on the Saturday. Relatively high opportunities to get rain showers moving through multiple times, even some late night storms. Now, tonight, I am looking for a late night storm. I don't think we're ready yet. I think we're going to wait until probably early Friday morning, even early Saturday morning. We could see those overnight storms kicking through. So this is very uncharacteristic of late May, early June. Typically, we just go very dry, very warm, and very windy. Now we're really pressing the rain button, and we're going to continue with daily storm opportunities. And as we get into the start of our weekend, folks, that means those storms will start earlier in the day. We don't have to wait until noon for the mountains and then wait till the afternoon hours. We start to see an equal opportunity rain potential for everyone throughout the day.